For many WSU students getting ready to go out into the real world, they've heard the saying, Cougs help Cougs. But what does a general statement like that mean to so many? Our reporter Sigmund Seroka found out for us.
And so I reached out to the chapter person for the Vancouver area and said, hey, I think, we have to do something for our Cougs, because I'm in a place where I can, take care of my family and do these things. But I know there's other students and individuals who need help. Say the Cougs were generous. And it wasn't just a small bag. We were getting huge boxes of, everything you can think of, from baby supplies to toilet paper to water. Really, I would say friends, but it's, we're family.
And I think only one time in my college experience in Pullman did my dad make it over for a dad's weekend. And I was glad he did, and we had a ball. But those times he wasn't there, I didn't feel depressed or left out or anything. I mostly hung around with other friends and their families. They invited me into what they were doing, and it was great. It was fun. Cougs always find their way back home, and it's a home feeling about the campus, the people, the community. That's part of what drives people to behave that way with fellow Cougs. You just do something nice.
For many Cougs, like Mary Mendoza and Scott Tanner, it was as simple as picking up food off of a porch for a food drive, or just not letting someone feel left out when their family couldn't come to town. But for other Cougs like CJ Robert, it was a difference between life and death.
Halfway through that year, I got diagnosed with this rare condition called gastroparesis. And so it basically means that your entire digestive system is completely paralyzed. So yeah, like transitioning into that and then finding out that oh great, you literally can never play sports again. You're never gonna have a sense of a regular, normal athlete level life anymore. And that was just overnight. That was the hardest part, because you're sitting there as a brand new business owner, super sick, literally dying of this disease, and no one would help.
This disease had basically taken away CJ's life and had given her a death sentence. She went everywhere she could for answers until she found one day at the Swedish hospital in Seattle.
So finally I was like, okay, I have to do this surgery. So I went in May of 2016 and went and saw my specialist in Seattle, and he was like, yeah, I still think you're a great candidate, let's do this. And so he's really booked out. And so, he was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to even get to the surgery until probably October. I literally just broke down crying, because he was like, well, then you're just gonna have to